It's time to dive beneath the surface and into the minds and hearts of your favorite celebrities and pop culture icons. Welcome to Up and Adam.
Hey guys, what's up? You're watching Up and Adam. My name's Adam Newell, and for those of you who don't know me, I'm the guy bringing you guys all the weekly interviews and recaps from your favorite celebrities and pop culture influencers. But for those of you who do know me, you know that that's not why we're always here, right? Guys, today's one of those days, and I can't wait just to dive into this and ask you guys some questions. I did a video this past week about Teresa Giudice and her new man, Luis Ruelas, and guys, I was so excited. Honestly, after Teresa's been through all of this with Joe Giudice going to jail, her family being split apart, and honestly, Teresa really just banging it out at work, like just hustling as hard as she can to make the money to fight the court battles for Joe Giudice. I mean, this family has truly been through so much, so I'm rooting for her, and that's why we did a video to celebrate her and her new love interest, Luis Ruelas. We thought, hey, finally, Teresa is moving on. We know this is going to be a huge storyline for the new season of Real Housewives of New Jersey, and why not celebrate that? Right? Well, guys, of course, in the housewife world, we know that there's always going to be a little bit of scandal. There's going to be some controversy, and I just hate that it's following Teresa again. We're going to jump right into that, but before we do, we heard that Luis Ruelas' ex-wife actually spoke out, and she spoke out saying that she's actually super happy for Teresa and Luis. She said that Luis is actually the father of her children, and he's a really good man. So I'm really happy to hear that, especially because Teresa has her own set of children, and we want someone to enter her life with the utmost respect and kindness in the heart, right? But she didn't finish there. In order to justify exactly what went wrong, Marissa said, in general, we were young. We had babies, we were married, and then it fell apart, as normal things happen. And guys, that's respectful, especially since this is his ex-wife speaking out. And I don't know about you guys, but I have a lot of friends, and maybe this says something about me, or family with ex-wives or ex-husbands, and usually they don't speak so high of each other. Usually there's kind of a rift there once you separate. And even though they have children involved, I mean, she could totally take this moment and kind of put herself in the public eye and run with it. But Luis's ex-wife, Marissa, is not choosing to do that. She's talking very highly of him. She said at this point in time, they're very good with each other, and that's really about it. You know, it was interesting, though, because when she was asked if Teresa and Luis make a great couple or a good couple, whatever, she was just kind of like, it's none of my concern. He takes care of me, he takes care of my children, and that's all I'm concerned about. Again, she said, I'm super happy for them. She didn't add super, but she's happy for them, and that is what it is. But the most important factor here, guys, is she's not taking his name and just dragging it through the mud. And I think that says a lot. And I know some of you guys are going to comment below and say, no, that doesn't say a lot. That probably says alimony and child support, and she doesn't want to mess that up. But don't reach that far, guys, because people do have good in them. So we don't have to be shady about it. I'm sure that he honestly really is a great guy, and she's defending him for all of the right reasons. Unfortunately, though, there is one other ex that is not so happy with Luis, or wasn't at one point in time, according to documents obtained by The Sun. I guess Luis has been allegedly accused of controlling and bad behavior. I just don't want to trash this guy because we don't know him and that's not fair, but he has been accused, and there was a suit filed actually pretty recently on April 15th of 2020 against Luis. This suit was obviously filed in New Jersey where he's at, but it gets worse. I guess what the documents say is that back in October of 2019, Luis abandoned his ex-fiancée in Provincetown, Massachusetts, and then padlocked her out of the home that they shared back in New Jersey. And then the lawsuit went on to claim that after this bad behavior kind of snowballed, that Luis tried to really buy her off with expensive gifts in order to maintain the relationship. Now, guys, this is what was filed on one side, so who really knows? Again, these are people's lives, and you have to give them the benefit of the doubt. We weren't there in that situation. We didn't see any of this happen, and until somebody is proven guilty in court, that's kind of the rule. You know, we don't, again, I know that this is going to hit home for so many people because there's so many people out there that battle with, constantly with abusive and controlling relationships. But Teresa is a big public figure, especially for Bravo, and this guy, Luis, is going to get a lot of flack for this, unfortunately, because he's putting himself in the limelight now. But all I'm here to say is, again, until proven guilty, we have to give this man the benefit of the doubt. We don't know who Luis's ex-fiance is, but we do know that she's a social worker and that Luis allegedly founded a social working company while they were in a relationship. Apparently, what they're trying to say is that he allegedly gifted this company to her, and then once they broke up, that wasn't the case. What she's saying is that she was supposed to have complete control over this business from what he told her, but this goes back to the simple case of there's 3 sides to every story: your side, her side, or your side, his side, and the truth. She's claiming that this man tried to do this, take control with the intent of causing her severe mental stress, trying to kind of take control over her life, take control over her business, and cause her a lot of angst. On top of that, she's also citing that he went above and beyond to damage her social working degrees, her friendships, her work relationships, and everything in order to kind of just tear her down as a person and as a businesswoman. She's saying that he contacted all of her friends trying to damage her reputation, and then once everything finally ended, he wouldn't let her collect her belongings from their New Jersey home. Now, what we can say is that this whole lawsuit was dropped in May of 2020, so that only took a month. Now, do we know what happened? No. Could they have reached a settlement? Yes. Or could she have just dropped everything because maybe, in the benefit of the doubt, it might not have been true? Also, yes. Because again, nobody was found guilty of anything. This is just a private lawsuit that ended up getting documents were obviously given or sold to, an outside source. And that's what happens as soon as you start dating somebody who's in the public eye. Now, as far as Teresa Giudice and Joe Giudice, I don't know how Joe is going to feel about hearing about these documents and these issues that are going on, especially because this man is going to be an influence in his daughter's lives if Teresa decides to continue the relationship, and that has to weigh heavy on Joe. Considering he's all the way in Italy, he can't come back. Juicy Joe can't take anybody down right now unless Luis goes to Italy, and we're not condoning or wanting anybody to get in a brawl over this. We just want Teresa to be happy, Joe to be happy, and to see this family kind of on the up and up. They've been through so much. And again, guys, Luis is also a philanthropist who gives back a lot, especially to a cause that's very near and dear to his heart due to his son's medical condition. I think until we see this man on screen, till we see him with Teresa, I think it's way too early to call any sort of judgment on this man. But like I said, unfortunately, when you put yourself in the public eye, documents like this, people are just waiting for them to come out. People are waiting to either love you or hate you. And I'm sure, well, at least I hope, Teresa is coaching him for everything that's about to come his way from the Bravo world, the Bravo fan network, the Bravo super fans, and the rest of the world who might not like Bravo but knows exactly who she is. They're going to get flack from every which direction because, especially Joe Giudice, this was a big, big case. I mean, everybody around the world knew what was going on with this family, and I think Teresa has it on lock. I think, we have to give her a little bit of credit. So with that being said, guys, I cannot wait to watch The Real Housewives of New Jersey. I can't wait to find out what's going on. And again, guys, innocent until proven guilty, so we can't be quick to judge. Guys, if you haven't already, make sure you like this video, comment on this video because I'm so curious what your thoughts are. Subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell because we have so many more exciting things to come. Bye, guys. Love you. Bye.
Thanks for watching Up and Adam.